we talk about our friend Nick Murray and what he's doing with his biohacking? Because
Yeah, let's do it.
If he has a way of doing these brain scans, because I guess everybody has a different neurochemistry, maybe these optimization centers can have biohacking, like brain scanners, so that you can see,
Yeah.
okay, this synapse is suffering. Maybe this psychedelic analog will specifically help you, as opposed to just some like random street drug or something that doesn't have any quality control behind it.
Yeah. So let's take biohacking even further, because you're beginning to hear different sorts of retreats using this subject called layering. And layering is like, okay, you can do 5 MEOT one day, you do psilocybin the next day, and then
Oh,
you're going to do ayahuasca the third day.
wow.
Yeah. But that, just scratching the surface, Ryan. And here's where I think there's a union between modern medicine and the psychedelic plants. I think that you could start bringing in stuff like human growth hormone. I think HGH should be
Yeah.
part of every single regimen. It should be stacked with every plant medicine. I think HGH should be stacked with every plant medicine. Just my opinion. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a guy. I'm a podcaster. But this has been my use. Like when I use plant medicines, I always stack it with HGH. But there's other things too. There's different kinds of selective serotonin receptor agonists. There's different kinds of herbs. If you look at Prema Sagara that's coming out of Oregon right now with Moksha Journeys, they have something called the stack. If we look at biohacking, let's look at the way we measure things. Nick Murray's already come up with technologies like the kernel where they can measure your brain. But I'm starting to see new kinds of graphs where, are you familiar with 3D printing?
A little bit.
Okay, so when you have a 3D printer, you plug into your laptop or your computer model, and out comes like this model. So it's almost like a bar graph, like an L graph, but then there's another part that comes off of there. So imagine a line coming down with 2 bars coming off of it. I think we could be using like that sort of 3D imaging to add another dimension to how we measure psychedelics. Ryan Clark is a man of many hats.
Occasionally a tinfoil hat, but that's another story.